Welcome to the 21st video in a series on navigating business decisions, which is a report based on a study done in conjunction with students at Kent State University. This entire report is available at laconteconsulting.com. I'm Grace LaConte, and I had the privilege of working with these 10 students over the course of the fall semester of 2024 as we developed and shared this survey mechanism with leaders in Northeast Ohio, and the responses were really eye-opening. So we have a full report of all the findings. In the appendix here, this is one of the sections, resources for further reading. I just wanted to make available some additional information that could be of use as you potentially look to how to apply the findings in this report. I show links to portions of my website where you could find more support and instructions and tools and other things that could be of use in applying some of these to your business. So first we have the overview of the 5 types of strategic risk. This was an in-depth resource that helps you to identify and mitigate risks in your business. The second one is, how do I make a super SWOT diagram using real examples? So a super SWOT is my take on how to take a SWOT, which is a strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats tool. It's a very simple tool, but it can actually be weighted, which means that you assign an amount of value that would be more or less important in contrast to other items in that section. And then you can create a really in-depth understanding of how to address those problems or how to focus on areas that could be of incredible value in your business. So a super SWOT, this is a very in-depth explanation and video on how to do that. Analyzing profit margins. This was again a resource on how to identify profit margins in business and what they mean and how to potentially adjust your margins and find areas of profit leakage. So this is an image of a strategic growth sphere, which shares all of the ways that a business can grow in a healthy way and some potential ways that it could be lopsided growth, which would be of concern in a business. So for example, you could be growing in revenue and potentially even in profit, but not focusing so much on people, processes, or proficiency. And that can cause some damage even with growth in revenue terms. So this goes into depth about how to make sure that you're covering all those bases. Then we have 25 surprising challenges and opportunities for women-owned businesses. This was a study that I did in-depth evaluation of all of the most recent data on how women-owned businesses are operating and what some of those problems are that women in particular face when they are managing a company, and especially what is keeping more business owners who are women from achieving the $1 million status, both in revenue and for their personal financial goals. So this goes into depth about that. Here we have analyzing profit margins, FAQs. This is about profitability and potentially the factors that keep profit margins from increasing. So this is part 2 to the Analyzing Profit Margins series. Then we have what happened when I became an employee for a day. This article provides a really in-depth story and example of how to gather as much information from the employee side of your business as possible by engaging in the activities that they do. This goes into a lot of depth about what it means, what it doesn't mean, how to potentially do it regardless of what your position is in your business or how it's structured. There are many ways that you as the owner or leader can anticipate problems by stepping into the role of your employees and gaining information and ideas from them and from their point of view that are not possible as you head further up that corporate ladder. And finally, how to create the perfect workplace environment. This was an article that I wrote based on some observations from my own experience of working in different environments that were quite toxic, and also observing the most important aspects of how to create an environment that would increase the amount of engagement, but also of decreasing employee turnover. So you can find that here. All of these are linked in the final report, which you can find at laconteconsulting.com/Ohio-survey. Hope this was helpful. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you want more videos, and you can like this video to make sure other people see it. Leave a comment if you have a question. I hope this was of a lot of value to you, and I have one more video in this series to wrap up the report findings.